Good evening, viewers and listeners. We are live, and welcome to the Seven City Shoptalk Sports Show, broadcasting to you from the beautiful state of Virginia to everyone all over the world. Of course, my name is Lawrence Johnson. I am your host, and I will have some of my co-hosts jump in to the show here on and off. Also, for those that are in the chat, make sure you drop your comments in the chat, and we will discuss them as well. But let's go ahead and talk about it. We got some topics to talk about today. Of course, it will be a rapid reaction based off of the game we just saw with the Wahoos. I didn't like it, but it barely squeaking out a win against Wake Forest tonight by, I believe, 3 points. Then we also had we're going to talk about the spring game and what we are expect to see from the football squad. Then, of course, baseball has started up, and it took a really bad L tonight. But what are we expecting from baseball as well? But before we get started, we want to thank you for joining us in another episode of our brand of Dysfunctional Camaraderie. And as of now, this shop is open. So, right along with that, y'all, let's talk about what we saw before we even get into tonight's game. I know we're going to do some rapid reaction, but I want to talk about what we saw at the Duke game. I just can't gloss that over and not, allow everyone to have a crack at that or have a word to say about that, because that was one of the more debilitating losses that UVA has had in quite some time, especially based off of how this team is played. I did not expect for them to lose in that manner. But before I go any further, let's go ahead and just talk about this squad from a holistic point of view, like all around, and how we think this team has melded together. And this is what I'm going to start with. I think this is an incredible team from a depth standpoint. And when I say depth, I mean they can go 9, 10 deep on you. That's the way the roster was orchestrated. And I think Coach Odom does a good job of cycling everybody in and out of the game. Speaking of that, cycling it out, I got my Jakarmi shirt, which is really cool. I'm really excited about this shirt. My man Jakarmi in the building. I feel like this team has overachieved, and I think some of the differences when I think about why they lost the way that they did against Duke, I'm gonna have to put it to you like this: Virginia is a damn good team, a really good team. Might I say a Sweet 16 type team. And they can beat anybody, in college basketball. I think the difference was, I think Duke had come in and was ready to. I see Ed jumping in here. I think Duke came in and they were just ready for war. I think UVA was kind of shocked and got punched in the mouth, and they could never recover. Also, I think we're seeing the difference between a lot of good players together that play well as a team against a team that plays well as a team, but they have 5-star NBA talent. I think that's the difference. Let me go ahead and bring my man Ed in. Hey, what's going on, Ed?
Hey, Law.
Thank you for coming on tonight. We got Ed in the building. How you doing? How you feeling, man?
For an old man, I think I'm doing okay.
Doing okay.
Yeah,
right?
we had a pretty good day. I got reunited with my CPAP machine. Was in and out of DMV in less than an hour. It's been a pretty good day so far.
Oh yeah, you need to make sure you go and buy a lotto ticket on top of it.
You know what? I hadn't thought about that, but you're right.
Because getting out of DMV fast, that hardly ever happens, brother.
I double checked to make sure I was in the right place. I said, "Is this really DMV?" Because I was expecting one of the levels of hell, and this isn't it. I mean, everybody was pleasant. There was no yelling, no screaming. it was great. The DMV in Charlottesville on Abbey Road is top shelf.
So they get some props for that. So yeah,
I yeah, whatever.
what I was just talking about was, before we even get into the rapid reaction from this past game
Okay,
tonight, let's talk about this Duke game and
all
what
right,
we
sir.
saw, because that we can't just gloss over that game. That was a damn near 30-point loss. Pretty much was a 30-point loss.
Yeah,
And they pretty much dragged us through the mud. And
yeah,
I was saying the major difference and why I think what happened and the way it happened and why it did was because you have a really good team, a lot of great talent together, melded together, and did a great job of having a really good season, won a lot of games. And I think Duke is the same thing. I think it's just 5-star talent, NBA 5-star talent all over
yeah,
the roster.
yeah. I
Uh,
mean, I think. I mean, I like our team. I wouldn't trade him for anybody. But to say that our our starting five are as good as their starting five, probably not. Um, but like you said, they're. I think was it are all five projected to go in the first round, or is it just like I had heard two or three,
I'm gonna
but
think
then
it's at least three. It's three for sure.
yeah, I mean, well, I mean,
Um,
it's Duke, so who knows? But um, I mean, yeah,
mm,
they're really good. We played like crap against a really good team, and you're gonna have that. The ladies found that out Thursday night. They came out. Uh, they couldn't have hit water if it fell out of a boat.
right.
And the next thing you know, you're down 20.
In North Carolina, wait a minute, you talking about the ladies? Talking about North Carolina who hit
Yeah, yeah,
their
yeah,
their
yeah. Carolina was
their
Thursday.
where they hit their record in 3-pointers, right? Didn't they hit
Yeah,
like
they
16?
they shot. It was over 60% on
Mm-hmm.
threes.
Right.
I
It
mean,
was
it was
just
just it was
gunning.
it didn't. It was like I told somebody it was like watching Al Wood. If you're old enough to remember Al Wood
Mm-mm.
in I think it was 81. Virginia played Carolina. It was the last. As a matter of fact, it was the last third place game in NCAA history. So we are technically the defending third place champions. Um, but um, Al Wood, I think he scored like 40, 39 or 40. And this is back before there was a 3-point line.
Mm-hmm.
So whether he shot it from just across half court or pulling up at the free throw line, it was 2 points. I think he had 39 or 40, and it didn't matter who you ran at him. They ran
Right.
everybody. They ran Ralph at him, and it didn't matter. Some days it's just not your night. But that still doesn't excuse you playing like crap.
We got Amy coming in. How you doing, Amy?
There goes the neighborhood.
Who are you talking about? The UVA game that just got done?
No, we're talking about the butt kicking we took on a Saturday.
Against Duke?
We
Yeah.
figured that's why you showed up.
No, I just
I mean,
listen.
any
We
chance to
only
talk about
lost.
UVA getting their butt kicked?
We only lost to Duke by what? Maybe 14 points.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
How much
yeah.
did y'all lose by?
Make your point.
I just want to know how much y'all lost by.
Yeah, we lost by a ton.
You
We
know
lost by
perfectly
3
well
points.
you wouldn't ask the question.
But this is what I can say. I feel like we had to at least address it because a lot of these games, Virginia has been playing tight. They almost felt like they want to try to give this one away tonight, but
Yeah, they almost lost this one. I mean, it was 24-24 for the longest time.
I don't think they almost lost this game. I think that they were trying to give it away. I don't think they never lost the lead in the
They
second.
did lose the lead. It was
Mm,
24-24. That's
no,
a
in
loss of
in
a
the
lead.
second half. Second half.
Oh, in the second half. Yeah.
Yeah, second half they didn't lose the lead. Go ahead, Ed.
Uh, we won.
Yeah, yeah.
You can talk about almost all you want. We won.
26 wins. I mean, that's an incredible amount of wins. I
It's
mean,
impressive. It's impressive, but
I don't know. There can't be a but when you're number 2
No,
and you win 26 games.
And that's great, but the offense is not playing like they're supposed to
but
be playing.
I think Wake
we've
Forest.
won 26 games.
I think Wake Forest is a lot better than a lot of people think.
Wake Forest is better.
I think that the way that they played is they're very scrappy. They got a lot of people who can put the ball in the bucket, and I think they're gonna upset some people in those first couple of games on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah, it's probably a team you don't want to play.
You do not.
That opening round.
Nope.
And I think it's going to be us playing them.
Good luck with that.
I think it is. Is the bracket out yet?
Not quite yet. UVA locked up the number 2 seed.
Is everything settled out?
I mean, not quite yet. Not quite yet.
With 18 teams, I didn't think so, but not 18. What is this? Yeah, it is 18, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're not all playing.
Yeah. Well, so
the last 2 don't get to play.
Yeah, the last game is this Saturday for Virginia, and I think that could be maybe they have a game on Sunday, but that could be it. Actually, that's Saturday. I think is the last game.
Yeah,
because Tuesday the tournament starts.
Right.
In Charlotte, and I'll be down there. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll be down there checking it out. Can't wait.
I'll be on my way to Texas.
Okay, you got a
warn
wedding to do, right?
Huh?
You said you're going down there for a wedding, correct?
Correct. I'll be out.
Yours?
Evan's wedding, my kid's wedding.
You're marrying your kid? Ew.
You idiot.
Well, I can tell you, good luck and safe travels, based off what we got going on here. But I can tell you that game.
I ain't going to Iran. I'm going to Texas.
Listen, I don't think anything.
I ain't going overseas. No way.
This is another conversation for another day. But God bless everybody who's in the skies, wherever we are. But or anybody driving or whatever, traveling all around. God bless everyone who's away from home. But what I'm saying is this Duke game that they endured and lost, they got to get that out of their system now. And maybe they have, but they came out, in the beginning of this game, tonight, played strong in the beginning, but then just lost some steam. I think they've mastered the art of playing close and tough games, which is what you need in conference time, in tournament time. But sometimes you do like to see some of the blowouts, like they blew out NC State. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were talking about that. Luke, what's his name? The
Skywalker.
Yeah, they call him Skywalker. Yeah, they were talking about that on the ACC huddle earlier today. That they don't know what the hell's going on with North Carolina State. Like, they've lost the 6 of the last 7 games.
Yeah, and that's another team that, if they straighten it up a little bit, they're gonna hurt some feelings too.
If they just keep their left up, I think they'll be all right.
Yeah.
Well, and I think aren't some of these teams missing some people? Like
they are. They are. And then another team, Stanford. Some of these. I mean, you don't want to play some of these teams, man. Then you got Louisville, naturally, Syracuse. I mean, a lot of these teams in the ACC, anybody can beat anybody. I think Duke is the only team that's head and shoulders above everybody in the division. You know what I mean? And I think Virginia is maybe a head above everybody. Duke is head and shoulders above everybody, and everybody else after that, it's a mixture. Anybody can beat anybody, and naturally, we saw UVA could lose to anybody in the conference either. Duke only lost 1 game, and that was a shot at the buzzer. They lost momentum against the rival. Other than that,
I can tell you that Duke. I think that Duke can beat anybody in the country. Maybe not UConn.
I think they
I
can
think
beat anybody.
That might be fun.
I think it's going to be UConn and Duke at the end
I
if
think
they're
Duke can
not
beat
on the same
anybody.
side of the bracket.
Duke, if they look like what they look like when they played us, they're frightening. And then the game before that, they had another game where
The
they won.
game, the
You know,
Michigan game, that I mean, that's where to me Duke really proved who they were. Was that Michigan game?
yeah, and then they beat Michigan, #1 at the time or #2 at
Yep,
the time.
they were
Yeah.
number one at the time.
Yeah, and Duke was #3, I believe, at the time.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm convinced that that team is that team is I think that they're gonna win it. And I know that we got a lot of good college basketball teams, and we got a lot of good college freshmen. We have an unprecedented amount of freshmen that'll probably go in the top 7 folks. Will probably be 8 folks will be freshmen in the draft. You know,
In the
which is,
ACC,
huh?
in just the ACC.
Well, yeah, ACC, but there's kids that are some freshmen all over the country. The kid from Arizona. There's a kid from
Isn't there one or two from Europe?
of course, of course.
I'm just
There's always a couple kids from Europe that will go in the first round that we may not know too much about them, but the scouts have been, you know, recruiting them heavy and watching them heavy and studying them. And, you know, we'll say, like, who the hell is Dirk Nowitzki? Because when Dirk Nowitzki was drafted, nobody said, oh, yeah, that guy from Germany, Dirk Nowitzki, he's the man.
Yeah.
Nobody knew who that kid was. They
6'10" shooting threes. Go ahead.
Right. They didn't even know who Luka was. Really? Nobody knew who Luka was when he came over.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, there's going to be a couple of those European guys come over and probably be close, you know, be a star or be a really good player in the NBA. But Virginia, great job, you know, pulling this one out. I know they are having an up and down year as far as, when I say up and down, I mean inconsistency in their scoring. You know, defense has been there, but there's been some inconsistencies in their scoring, which makes the games a little tighter than you want them to be.
And it doesn't count for much on the scoreboard, but I mean, let's keep in mind that what Coach Odom has pulled off here. He's brought in 13 strangers and won 26 games.
Yeah.
Is that right, Amy? We won 26 games.
Yep.
I thank you.
26.
You were paying attention.
26 could be 27.
I just said you were.
Look at Peggy in the chat. Hey, Peggy, thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, that's it,
She's
Peggy.
right.
No rebounds, no rings.
Just keep rebounding. And that's their secret sauce, the offensive rebounds. When you see us I don't mind if we shoot the ball because, speaking of that, again,
I was going to say, I just noticed your Jakarmi shirt.
Got my Jakarmi shirt on. Of course, keep in mind, I don't care how many shots they take because UVA, they have enough shooters. They have a lot of shooters, guys who can shoot from distance, guys who can put it in the bucket. But the secret sauce is offensive rebounds. As long as they continue to offensively rebound the ball, I think that we're going to be fine. Now, when you see a game where you see us having trouble getting boxed out and not getting offensive rebounds, then we're in trouble. And that's, you know, she said Grunlow looked better. Now, yeah, I know you're on point, Peggy. Peggy is on the ball with that. You know, Grunlow, I think he's just learning to keep the ball up, man. Keep the ball. You know, he has a tendency to bring
Speaking of European kids.
Yeah, it's a strength thing. When you bring the ball down here.
It's a habit. You know, he's gotten by. He's probably gotten by with that all his life. He's not going to get by with that over here. Yeah, the Gremlins. You bring the ball down, the Gremlins are going to get it. Oh, you know, they're going to snatch it, and he, you know, and then every now and then you see. To me, it's like he has issue with his grip strength every now and then. So could have some finger injury that they're just not sharing with us. I mean, sure. I know. My grip isn't what it used to be, but then again, I'm 60, so.
Right.
I got an excuse.
But I like what I see from the team still, even though
Yeah.
they pulled it out another squeaker. You look at it both ways. They shouldn't have lost to Wake Forest by that, or you can look at it and say it's another tough game in the conference, which you got to be able to win tough conference games this late in the season. All is true, and I look at it from the more positive side that you got a few more days before, or a week from today, the conference, the ACC tournament starts, and I believe UNC will be the number 2. Tonight they solidify the number 2 spot for the tournament. So that means that they'll be playing that late night game on Thursday. So
I hate that game.
The tournament is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So the teams with the byes, the first 4 teams,
get a double bye. They get a double bye.
That's right, and they don't play until Thursday.
Bye-bye.
And being the second seed, I think UVA is either going to play at 7 o'clock or at 9 o'clock, or 6:30 or at 8:30. Whatever the last 2 games of the night, UVA is going to play in one of those games. So, I mean, I'm happy about.
Is the bracket done?
I think the bracket is somewhat done. But I think there's still some positioning that has to go on with 1 game left. Let me see here. I'm going to do a quick search really quick for everybody.
Okay.
Keep the fire burning, Ed.
What's going on with baseball?
There you go.
They lost. Yeah.
They got destroyed, didn't they?
Yeah, they got lost. That's fair to say.
I didn't see that.
Who? UVA did?
Yeah.
Against who?
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
They put up 2 touchdowns.
Against Charlotte?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Did they not? Did they not use their pitchers? Hey, how many?
I haven't seen the box score yet. I have no idea what went on. I just saw the score. I'm like, holy crap!
How many UVA kids are playing in the World Baseball Classic? Did you check?
I didn't think any. I thought this was all pros.
It's not
in
all
the WBC.
Pros. Yeah, it's not all pros playing.
It's not all, but it's predominantly they're professionals either here in Major League Baseball or in their home countries.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, I know the Japanese players are all.
Yeah, but there's some college kids that were drafted last year that I think that are playing, aren't there? I know Paul Skeens is starting, and he's
been with the Pirates for a couple of years now.
No, just one.
Just one?
Yes, LSU was at LSU 2 years ago.
It seems like he's been around forever.
Or 3, at least 3, and he's not that old.
That kid is good.
Oh my God, he was firing that ball today. Because they played the San Francisco Giants today. I was watching it.
He's not fair.
It looks like 7 and 9 o'clock are the late games, and I believe those are the first and second seed. I think number 1 will play the late game, I believe,
and that'll be Duke. And number 2 is UNC.
No, UVA.
UVA.
Yep.
And then, so UNC is 3rd?
No.
Well, UNC has to play Duke on Saturday.
You know what? UNC may be 3rd.
Yeah, but they play Duke.
Miami. It's Miami.
Miami's 3rd?
Miami. Yep, it's Miami.
And then Duke, and then UNC is 4th?
UNC is 4th. And then Clemson. Actually, UNC and Clemson are tied.
So UNC is going to lose on Saturday to Duke. And who's Clemson play?
Don't know quite yet. Tuesday, looks like Tuesday, March 10th, they got it locked up. Game 1, C12 Virginia Tech against Wake. Ooh.
Oh my God. Is that set?
It looks like it. Game 2 is SMU. Wow. No,
What
you
day
don't
is
play
that?
SMU either, huh?
What day is that?
That's Tuesday, March 10th.
At what time?
That game. Let me see. See if I can get that for you. Yeah, that game would be T-Row Price bracket. So if that's either at 2, 4, or 7, 2, 4:30, or 7 o'clock.
Oh my God.
It might be the 2 o'clock game, to be honest. First run. But that's you don't want to play those teams. I know I don't.
I mean, it's 30 to we're beating Boston College right now, 30-15.
And you guys may move up out of that 12 seed. Then they got SMU against Pitt. And then the third game, you guys have the first game. It says first game is Virginia. If everything ended today, so depends on what happens with these rest of these games on Saturday. And then Stanford, the 11th seed, that's they're dangerous, and they play Syracuse. You know, so right then and there we go. The teams that didn't get in: Notre Dame, Boston College, and Georgia Tech. So right there.
What about Cal?
Cal is number 9.
Wow.
Vinny Pasquantino,
yeah.
Is playing. Thank you,
I
Ed, for that.
I knew Amy was worried, so I looked into it.
Okay. Yeah.
I would hate to think you worried about that all the way to Texas and back. So
what?
Whether Virginia had a representative in the World Baseball
Does
Championship.
Virginia Tech have a rep or no?
Who cares? I'll quote the philosopher Chad Wood. Who cares?
Right. So yeah, it looks like Virginia will play the March 12th, Thursday, game 10. Actually, Duke, the number 1 seed, they play early. And then UVA plays the 7 o'clock game, and Miami plays the late game. Yeah. UNC plays the 4 o'clock game. Okay. So that's awesome. I like that. I like where we're going with that. It'll give me some time to get down there and get settled and get to the game. Because I got to get out of here a pretty decent time to try to make that game down here, because it's a 5-hour drive for me to get to
Charlotte.
Yeah.
I got to ride with you sometime.
I don't know which way you going, because Evan flew into Charlotte and it's only 2.5 hours from Roanoke.
You know,
but you got to get.
Well,
and how long does it take to get to Roanoke?
Me?
Yeah.
Roanoke is like 5 hours away, at least. So it's 5 hours from right now. It's 5 hours and 7 minutes to get to Charlotte.
Well, you going 85 the whole
Well,
way?
are you not getting on an airplane?
I guess I could, but I need a sponsor. Hey.
Yeah, you want to sponsor him, Amy?
Not this month. By the way, I still do not have an address to send the baseballs to.
I sent it to your messenger.
Oh.
I did not get it.
Did you pay your bill this time?
On the what?
Yeah, I sent it to your messenger.
I have them sitting in my cart.
You see it? Amy, it's right there. It's in your messenger, honey.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Did you send it to me not in 7 cities? That's probably why.
No, it's
in 7 cities. It's in our group chat.
No. I sent it directly to you because you asked for that.
Did I answer you?
You saw it. It has your little icon at the bottom. You said you saw it. I just sent you a thumbs up.
Sometimes I just mark all that stuff as red. Do you know how many things I get a day?
Right.
She ain't heavy. She's our hokey.
Well,
Listen,
she's also our drinking hokey. She's our drinking turkey.
I think she's been drinking a lot.
She's our drinking turkey, y'all. She's gonna drink, y'all. I tell you what, she's gonna drink when she goes
Doing
to
a few
Texas.
wrist curls, huh, Amy?
you just
Oh,
wait. You just
yeah.
wait. I got to hang with the VMI boys this week. Whew.
Yeah, she's gonna be drinking in Texas. I know that much. When she goes down there. Yeah, I don't even know how much is the tickets to go down there. How about that? Right now, I guess I'm gonna have to look that up. And
I would fly if you can fly out of what, Norfolk?
Yeah, I
if
drove
anybody wants to
across.
sponsor Big Law down to Charlotte,
Yeah,
let me know
yeah.
for next week.
Maybe we ought to reach out to Hertz and Alamo, see if they want to.
AB was
Hey,
supposed to be on
yeah.
AB.
If only we knew somebody in the travel business.
Yeah, we do.
Do we?
Let's say I go north to Charlotte. I'm gonna just look it up right now, really quick, just to have an idea. So let's say I need to go down, and what is it? Next week is I got to get down there on the 12th. Boom, boom. Let's see what I come up with. Good God. Well, that's a round trip. I don't need that. I need a one way.
You don't plan on coming back?
No, I get a. I can find a way back. 436. Good God Almighty.
For what airline?
American.
You don't have there ain't no Spirit Air or what, some JetBlue or something going a 95. You can fly from Richmond.
Okay, Amy, listen.
What are you trying to do to him flying Spirit?
Amy, I got Frontier. You ready for Frontier, Amy?
Oh,
yeah.
Right. I can leave at 6:43 p.m.
Maybe.
I ain't gonna get there till 7:58 a.m. 13 hours and 15 for $202. Yeah, I'll just miss the first week.
You could drive in 13 hours.
Yeah, I'll just miss the first game or two.
Hell, I'll drive you.
Right. Right.
Hold on. Let me look here.
Lord have
mercy. I'll just miss the first couple games. That's cool.
Yeah, nothing really happens in those first couple games anyway.
Right.
Norfolk is your closest airport to you, right?
Right.
Well, yeah.
Norfolk
to Charlotte. Yeah, make sure you hook him up for Charlotte, not Charlotte Courthouse.
Look at Peggy said drive.
Yeah, really. I'm serious. I'll come get you if it means flying Frontier.
Yeah. Because remember, I see 1 p.m. to 2:35. That's 4:36.
Wow.
And that's one way.
Wow.
You want we want not April. We are in March. Hold on.
Yeah, April's probably not going to work for him.
So you want it's Thursday, right?
Thursday. The game for UVA is at probably, well, I need to get there 2 hours ahead of time. But I got to be in the stadium by 3 o'clock ish. 3 or 4 o'clock ish.
Or the buffet's going to be cleaned out.
That too. And I come back on Sunday. So let's say I stay there till Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah, anybody wants to sponsor Big Law, you let me know. Down to the game to check out the Charlotte. But yeah,
American Airlines round trip $346, leaving at 5 a.m. Get there at 6:25 a.m.
Be there for breakfast.
That's a round trip, $346.
Is it?
Yep.
Where you getting that at?
American Airlines nonstop.
All right.
I hope y'all understand AB's not going to be happy about this. Just saying.
You went directly to the website, didn't you?
Dude, I do not deal with no Travelocity bullshit.
Let me see.
There's a
Well, kayaks are
706.
usually
There's a
pretty good.
706 nonstop, leaving at 706 to 844, round trip for 346.
Let me see. From Norfolk.
To
Look,
Charlotte economy.
Look, I may try to pull this off. Sponsors, hey.
Let me see if it's what one way is.
Yeah, I may rent something on the way back. I don't have to rush back for that. So that's the 12th. Yeah. And I'm gonna go one way. Let's see what they give me.
I think you're better off getting a round trip ticket.
Sure. I think you're right. Anybody out there in the chat got any suggestions? Wow, one way is 436.
Yeah. So you'd be better off doing round trip.
5 a.m. to 6:25.
And then they have a 706 one too.
To 8:44. Okay. One way.
I can see how many points I got on my American Airlines card.
Well, that'd be amazing. Let me see something. Let me see what it takes to come back. So go down to 12, come back on the done. Let's see what they give us.
Wish the rainbow. Taste the rainbow. Let me see what I got on my.
I got 501 for the round trip. Although that's a better deal, but I don't necessarily have to have from North to Charlotte.
Well, that's Southwest. I don't want Southwest. What the heck?
But yeah, but getting down to Charlotte, I think it's going to be a heck of a tournament. A lot of teams can beat each other. I think Duke is really, I don't like to use the word bulletproof, but they're really the one team I feel is bulletproof. They are right now, in my opinion, they're the consensus number one seed overall.
They're going to have to help somebody out. It's theirs to lose, I think.
It absolutely is theirs to lose. I definitely agree with that. And that's in the whole NCAA tournament. They're the number one overall. And they deserved it. They beat up on some teams, meaning UVA and Michigan, some really good basketball teams.
Hey, I got like 40,000 airline points. Let me look at their tickets tomorrow when I get on my computer. I got a whole bunch of American Airlines tickets, airlines points.
How does that equate? I don't even know how points equate to like flights.
Like you can get a free flight with your points.
Is a flight like $5,000 for a flight? Something like that. Is that what it is?
It just depends on the flight and where you're going. It depends on how many points you have that you can use. Like I just booked I booked my son-in-law's flight to Texas because he was going one way with us on United because he has to come back early. So I booked his flight with my points off my United. It was like 25,000 points for his flight.
Oh wow. Okay.
But I had like 50-some thousand points.
Damn. Okay. Wow. Okay.
I'll look at my points tomorrow.
I appreciate that.
I bet she's paying her bill money with her credit card.
What?
That's how she's getting all these points.
No, these are travel points, dude. I go a lot.
That's just what I'm saying. But when you get thrown in the pokey.
For what?
Would that make it the hokey pokey? I think it would.
Oh,
I
What
think
am
it
I
would.
going to get thrown in the pokey
You
for?
you gotta bail yourself out. You know, which airline card am I going to use to bail myself out this time?
Oh my God. You're so crazy.
let's
All
see.
right. I'm getting off here.
Yep. All right.
I'll let you know, La, tomorrow.
All right. I appreciate it.
I'll send the baseballs out tomorrow too.
I appreciate that. Thank
All
you so
right.
much, Amy. Amy coming through. Look at Amy.
So,
Everybody.
so she did get the message then.
A
What
message for what?
message? No, I still ain't looked at that chat. I got to go back and look at the chat. I've been looking at airline points.
You
He said
shouldn't have
he
marked it
sent
as
it
read
to
if you
me.
hadn't read it.
What?
That's dishonest.
Go to bed.
Here we go. I got it. You know, we got to give Amy.
Bye.
Bye bye. Perfect. But yeah, thank you so much, Amy, for that. Yeah, anybody else that wants to help sponsor Law 2, the ACC tournament, we are
Brought
on
to you by Amy.
to tournament-thon. Telethon.
Oh.
Telethon. Tournament-thon.
Let's make sure
right
it's not the
now.
tournament thong.
Yeah. So we'll definitely see how that shakes out for all of us. But
Cool.
anything you want to say about the baseball program? I mean, football right now, they just kicked off, or
today was
getting into spring ball
today
right
was
now.
disappointing, but you know
they also changed some of their numbers.
it's one game in March. I'm not.
They're on spring break right now. Actually,
Are they?
Kids are on spring break, I believe.
I did want to mention the.
Oh, you're on mute, Ed.
Am I? Huh? Did I?
Hold on one second. Go ahead, Ed. Oh, for some reason I cannot hear you. Hold on one second, Ed. Hold on. I'm gonna take Ed out and bring him back in. There you go. I can hear you now.
How about now?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. I did want to get a quick plug in for the softball program.
All right, let's go with that.
They won their 20th straight game today.
Okay.
Beating Radford. They had a tournament at Palmer Park. Is it Palmer Park or Palmer Field? Yeah, whatever. I'm sure it matters to the Palmer family. Palmer family. Lord.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a good tournament over the weekend, and winning 20 in a row. I don't care what we're talking about. That's fairly impressive. So they're having a good season.
Yeah, they are. They are. Good for the ladies. I'm looking forward to it, man. But let's go ahead and close out the show here.
All right.
Good win for the Wahoo's basketball squad.
Anyone you can walk away from is a good one.
Baseball needs to tighten it up.
It's one game in March. It will be fine.
Also coming soon, like Amy was going to send some baseballs. I have my baseball camp the 25th of April coming up, the week after the spring game. And we are absolutely taking donations for that as well. But we are training kids 9 basic skills. And we're doing this with inner city kids, not necessarily the little league kids. Those kids kind of already set up and already with a team and a sponsor and with a coach and everything. This is for the kids that are the inner city kids, the kids that don't necessarily have that going for them.
This is your introduction to baseball.
Absolute introduction to baseball from ages 5 to 14. Wow. 9 basic skills. I'll be running, usually one of the hitting coaches, but this year I'll be like the head coach. I'll be running the entire circuits, all the events. I'll have the megaphone in my clipboard and my stopwatch. So I'll make sure everybody gets moving and keeping the event moving quickly. Every child that comes.
Are you going to have the visor, or is the hat going to be turned around backwards?
I think I'm going to have the visor. I have the visor.
Okay.
I'm used to coaching, so it's right. It's right up my alley.
It's your show, Law. I'm just,
Yeah. So every child.
Want to make sure we can find you.
Amy's back. Hey,
So I
Every
can
child
get
that
you.
comes, they get a hat, a shirt, they get a Bible, they get they get fed, they get a glove. We give them the word at lunch. I'm not hiding the fact that it is a Christian baseball camp, but and we also have counselors there. It's co-ed, so we take care of the kids all day, and we really listen to the kids. So some kids, there were some of the camps. I've been doing this for 13 years. There were some kids that really didn't even come out to really practice. We gave them a glove and they would go sit down by themselves. So I had to go counsel, not had to, I went to counsel with the child and see what was going on with them. We have that where we have counselors can go sit down with the child and see what's going on, because the parent just dropped them off and just, walked away. And we're just like, what's going on? So the child, it's pretty, yeah. We say,
That's crazy. Anyways,
so it's
I can
more than
get
just
you.
baseball and food and all that and ministry, but it's also counseling some of the children that are troubled that come out to this camp that just don't have it
Well, it's like
to be
being
at
a
an
big
event like that and
brother.
kind of enjoy the spirit of baseball, and what it means to a lot of people and what it can do for you, and also um, we also intertwine the element of Jesus Christ as well, and we don't hide that as well. We're proud of that too. So, Amy, I see you back on. What's going on, Amy?
Anyways, I can get you a ticket one
Amy,
way with my points. Can you hear me?
I guess she might be asleep. She might have logged on and went to sleep.
I'm staying out of it.
You there, Amy?
Yeah, can you hear me?
She might be.
What?
Do you have me
Hold
muted?
on a second.
I can't hear you.
Let me bring her out and bring her back on. You there?
Yes.
Oh man.
I think she said something. Looks like it.
I can't. I'm not hearing her.
You there, Amy?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you see it. She's talking something. Maybe you're on mute or something.
She's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I told you she'd been drinking.
Right. But yeah, but I do have that camp coming up the 25th. So make sure if y'all wanted to donate to it or contribute. We'd love to have. We're gonna have a couple high schools out there. Amy.
Can you hear me now?
For some reason, Amy is not transmitting. Give me a second, Amy.
I've had trouble understanding her for years.
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's not coming through. Let me give me 1 second. Let me.
Oh great, now Law's going.
Oh my gosh. Can you hear me now, Ed?
I hope Law comes back.
Amy.
Yes.
There you are. There you go.
Hallelujah.
There you go. Still.
Oh my gosh. So I found you a ticket and I can get it with 11,500 points. I just texted it to you in the chat.
Oh. Amy.
And it's at it's like at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, really?
One way.
Okay. Let's talk about that.
All right. We can talk about it later, but I messaged it over to you.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Wow. Awesome. So thank you so much.
All right. Good night.
Let's talk in the morning.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Amy must have missed her nap this afternoon.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what we got going on. And but yeah, it's been a great show. Again,
Yeah.
Again, wah. Anything you want to add, Ed? Closing ceremony.
Comment.
Closing
ceremony.
It got too much Olympics.
Somebody's still back on the Olympics.
Right.
No, I mean it's the ACC tournament's always exciting. I can remember maybe not being in school on
Right.
some of those days. Sometimes the teachers would be really cool and let you watch the game while while class
yeah.
was going on. And
Yeah, they bring in the big TV on the stand.
oh, yeah,
with the big strap.
we'll have it playing in the background, and you guys just keep doing what you're doing, and we'll watch the game. But it was I don't know, it seemed a little more special then.
Yeah.
It's not, it doesn't have the. I mean, I'm always excited about the tournament, but
The
I don't know.
cachet.
Yeah,
the
I'm not planning out the menu for each day and that kind of stuff. It's oh yeah, okay, the tournament's going. I'll get a bag of chips. We'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
man. But what I got to say is, hey,
baseball's back.
shout out to Amy, stepping up, possibly gonna help Big Law get down to the tournament without having to drive that damn thing.
Seven Cities ACC Tournament Show, sponsored by Amy.
Baby. That's it. Sponsored by Amy Hit and Little League, whatever Little League. What are they? The Little League association that she runs. But thank you. Also, I know she's sending us some baseballs as well. Thank you for that as well, Amy. But yeah. Make sure you put your chats in the comment, and we'll get back at you. But we got to thank you for tuning in and hanging out with us. But as of now, this shop is closed. Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'll be in Charlottesville this weekend. So let's get